if you could go back in time and visit anything, and we're gonna have to keep it on Earth because obviously we don't know of any.
I was just gonna say that too. I never actually thought about that until you just mentioned it. That like time traveling would have a universal effect rather than just here.
Yeah,
I never I never thought about that until just now.
it's kind of spooky to think about, bro, because it doesn't just affect Earth; it would affect everything. And
Yeah, everything. Yeah,
I don't think the universe would allow for you to be able to do that. Imagine we create a video game and we allow for the video game character to like essentially, fuck with things. And I don't see it. But if you were to go back and choose a time to visit, we're gonna have to keep it on Earth, obviously, because again, I mean, you could say Mars. I mean, I guess yeah. I guess from what we know, what would you go back and do? For me, if I was able to go back in time and I was able to like visit without interfering, you guys know what I'm choosing, bro. I'm choosing the pyramids, dog. You know what I mean? I'm trying to see if aliens created it or we got Egyptians are really just on some different type of shit, dude. It's one of the most greatest mysteries ever, right? Not only do we ask ourselves how they created it, right? Because that's probably one of the biggest, like, how, but I want to know how they knew that pyramid or those group of pyramids would match up with Earth's electrical grid. Now, you could say everybody points to aliens, right? Like everybody's quickest, it's aliens, right? But I kind of think that people back then they operated at a different level than we do now. And so their technology would be very different from our technology. Like their technology would probably look like legit fucking magic to us. Which if you think about it, bro, the stuff that we do is like magic. Like
to them.
Wi-Fi?
Yeah, yeah.
You can pull Wi-Fi out of the air and just hook yourself up to like a everybody can just hook themselves up to this thing out of thin air. I mean, if you explain that, like if there's a lot of things we do, right? If you explain it, like if you say it out loud, it sounds like magic. It just straight up sounds like magic. Like cell phones, bro. I don't even know the cell phones kind of freaked me out the other day because the fact that you can be. Remember when you were in Las Vegas? You can be in Vegas or Florida. I almost said Florida. You can be in Florida, Vegas, and I could be here, and I could call you and just instantly talk to you. That to me, that sounds like magic. If you say that out loud, bro, that sounds like magic. And I know it's not, and I know there's stuff that goes into it, but I think science and like magic kind of go hand in hand a little bit, bro. And I think people are so like kind of brainwashed into thinking that it's not, that we kind of lost our way with certain things, which goes back to the Egyptians when I was talking about the pyramids, right? How they probably had technology that we just don't remember or that we kind of lost touch with. And it kind of seems like a lot of our ancestors were in touch with certain things that we just don't remember, or we kind of got brainwashed into like calling hippie shit or, you know, like the devil, right? So I would want to go back. I would want to visit the pyramids. What about you, bro? Have you ever thought about that?
No, not really, but probably just as early as you can get,
Just to see what's going on?
just to see like what like everything looked like, and to see how drastically it changed from now until like way back when. Because like a week ago,
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like a week ago. Uh, it's kind of like a long story short, but I found on Google Street what this apartment complex looked like before it was built. And like when you find it on Google Street, you go back to like 2017,
Yeah.
and this whole fucking thing is just nothing but grass and trees. And it was
Right.
weird looking at that.
And that was
So
just a couple years ago, too.
yeah, and that's just like a few years ago, and it's just something like so minimal, like a plot of land. Like imagine the world, but like it's
At a
just
grander
completely
scale.
natural to what the earth looked like.
Oh, I bet it's
You
creepy, dude.
see just like, I bet you the trees were taller, the water was like more pure,
The
the
sky was
grass, the
clear.
mountains,
Yeah.
everything. Just to see what it like looked like back
I bet it would look so beautiful
before
then.
before like anything like really fucked it up.